Alright, hey, this is Hotline Miami, and it's basically a bad version of Mr. Shifty. And this is Ernstein with me.
Hello.
And we're just gonna play this terrible game. So I guess we're just gonna count it down. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, Ernstein, you want to explain a little bit about what this game is?
Do I have to?
Yes.
It's a top-down shooter, obviously. There's like 20 levels, and in almost every level your goal is to just kill everyone and then get the hell out of there again.
Yeah.
You're playing Estonia, I suppose?
Yeah.
Okay, but the category is NG plus all that? Yeah, apparently. So the category is basically we have all the things unlocked already, so he'll be able to choose whichever mask he prefers, and his preferred mask is Tony, who can just punch people to death and execute people who are knocked to the ground immediately in like one frame. It's pretty nice.
It's a really good for a one, dude.
And he has to complete every level, so there might be skips in the game.
All canonical levels in the game. The bonus levels don't count.
Oh yeah, exactly. So I mean, he basically presses start game and then he plays until the
Basically the description.
credits are reached.
Basically the description of the category basically is, it's you start out with a new game plus save, and then you have to see every screen of the main game, and yeah, that's it.
And you're not allowed to go into the menu to save time. Instead, you'll see him walk through the apartment again and again.
Because we have to see every screen that's in the game. Because and also the name of the game, the category, yes, we know is awful. It's all Duke Bilgewater's fault. So just if you ever have issues with the name of the category, just go complain to him. Also,
actually, the bad naming already started with Cube Face. I think it was Cube. Whoever was one of the first runners.
Also, they
invented Maskless, which is already a dumb name.
Also, they called this event originally. They called New Game Plus All Levels any %. Like any % was called New Game Plus All Levels.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, even though there was a new game, it was an any % run. It was called All Levels.
Oh yeah. Obviously, we're not talking about what's happening on screen.
Why would you talk about the game?
Yeah, you can see that yourself. There isn't much in.
Like, oh, fuck me in the ass. Holy shit, why did I fucking hate this game? God damn it. This game is so bad. Holy shit.
There aren't that many exploits or glitches in the game, which aren't immediately.
Oh no, there's a million glitches. There's none that are useful.
Yeah, we'll try to not get any of them. Now I see what's happening. I have like
that was awful,
my delay
dude.
on Beamer is about as long as on Twitch.
That was terrible, but yeah, this game is bad. Just ignore it. Yeah, it's just a bad version of Mr. Shifty, but it has good music. But we're not listening to the music via the game because we don't get to really listen to the music when we play the game because we're going fast. And also the audio likes to go quieter randomly because this game is bad. But yeah, as you see,
there aren't many levels where you spend more than
a minute. Yeah, most levels are done in like 30 to 50 seconds, and there's like a couple that go on for like a minute or two. And yeah, as you notice, we if you notice when you play, if you like watch more streams of this game, everyone likes to kind of do levels slightly differently. That's just because this game, like, there's like tons of strats to do, and a lot of them are like the same like speed, but just whatever you're comfortable with. Also, I'm not using Brandon because I blame Duke Bilgewater, and because I don't play this game, because who would actually play Hotline Miami? Imagine, dude. Also, every time you spin the hooker, you gain exactly 1 pixel of forward momentum, so you just gotta make sure you do that as fast as you can. And if you don't, it's not a valid run. It's actually a part of the category. So if you do it and we catch you, we're gonna ban you.
The Brandon mask he mentioned is the mask that makes you go fast. Which, as it turned out, after like 3 years of I think no,
It
I
was
think
2.
2 years ago. 2 years of speedrunning the game, it turned out, hey, that's actually the fastest mask in the
Dude,
game.
imagine thinking that 33% speed would make you go faster in the game. Holy shit.
The thing is, Tony is just so much easier to play, and there's so many risk
At
factors
low
in
levels,
the game. So
cough,
much
cough.
RP, so it took a lot of routing and getting better at the game to make use of Brandon. So for the longest time it was, if you wanted to get the worst record, you took Tony anyway.
But the one thing about Tony is that to actually get a really good time, that's even like mildly comparable, you get to be like way better. Oh, dude, this lag. Ooh, glorious. I didn't used to get this. I guess like a driver kind of borked this game, and the developers don't support this in the slightest. I'm just gonna blame it on Denton Games. They're very incompetent. As you'll see if you ever go to my YouTube channel, I have a playlist of a bunch of like Hotline Miami highlights, and they're basically just a bunch of terrible glitches that happen in this game, and also other bad game design elements. This game is awful.
Yeah, you can play this game for years and watch speedruns for years, and every now and then you will still find just horrible, horrible things.
Yeah, this game is just, it was a complete mistake. I'm pretty sure they were going for like an RPG, but it accidentally came out like this. It's also a furry simulator, so if you are into furries, this is the game for you. The world record holder is actually a furry. He identifies as a Garfield. Oh heck.
Shout out to Smell Fence.
Our boy, dude.
My favorite furry.
Imagine not being Garfield. That's a bad feel. Oh, dude, what is with this lag? Jesus Christ. I think the game is just telling me not to play it anymore, which I'll happily not do.
It's just deteriorating.
Hell yeah, dude. And the worst part about this is that when this game slows down, as you notice, the game slows down because they're doing the whole everything is based off of frames. So, yeah.
It's locked at 60 FPS.
And if you go any frame under 60 FPS, it starts to slow down. It's a Game Maker 8 game. That's
Game Maker 8, dude.
our boy, dude. Oh wait, no. This version is a C++ port, which actually runs worse, but it crashes less. If you play the original version, it runs really well, but it crashes like if you start moving in between like for some reason when you do any percent, which is like using the menus, you'll crash like 4 times more often. So yeah, but even if you just play it like this way, then you'll still like often just get like 1 to 2 crashes per run. So like it crashes like crazy, but it like runs really well. But then there's also like a lot of game design changes, like they're like made between updated and original, that are like really good because like they had like the final boss in the show and like the fake last level be like instant reaction time, and it was like so stupid.
You do this with
Oh my hecking heck. I can't play this game because of the frickin' like frame rate drops. Like, this usually never happens. Heck. Yeah, and also the main tip you need to know if you want to play this game is just hold shift and never let go. That's basically
that's so true. Like this is the truest thing ever. If you want, I'm never again going to help anyone play this game if they don't hold shift. That's the only thing I'm going to tell them. Hold shift and then we'll help you speedrun the game, because you can't.
You can't play this game without holding shift. Shift lets you look further, and basically this game is unplayable without it.
Is the original more stable if you lock it onto one core? Holy, that's an interesting question. I don't know.
That might actually be true. Hell yeah, dude. Imagine. Also, yeah, if you want this game, hit me up. I can give it to you on the GOG version, so you don't have to pay for it, because the developers are terrible and they don't deserve any of your money. So, hit me up. Also, if you want the source code for the game, also hit me up. I got that shit.
Well, it's usually on sale for like $2.
No, but that's paying for the game. I don't approve of that. mean, do you like honestly think that Denetton deserve any money? Let's be real. If they deserve money, they would patch Clank at Ernstine. Imagine.
Denetton is notorious for just having so many glitches in that game they don't even give a shit about them.
And they'll acknowledge you, and they'll just never patch it. Like, there's this one, like, really major bug that, like, every speedrunner ever in Hotline 2 talks about, like, the pickup glitch. Like, where if you're near a wall, and you try and pick up a weapon, it sometimes just, like, refuses to let you do that. And on 3 separate occasions over the course of the last, like, 3 years, they fucking said, oh yeah, we'll fix that. And they've never fucking done it. They said it in, like...
They only said we're going to look into it, and every time that we're told again, they were really surprised at it.
Yeah.
They never heard of it.
And yeah, that was a biker, and a biker is like really weird, and he can do this thing called clank, where basically the knife goes like too far through the wall, and they have like this like failsafe where, so that you don't get soft locked, they just instantly kill you because that's good game design. So you'll just randomly fucking die for no reason. But it happens a lot less as if you make him throw the knife at a non like straight on angle. If you do it, if he hits it at like a 45, it's like basically impossible. So yeah. And Ernstine is a fat liar and said that it's not RNG and he needs to die. So
there's literally no RNG there if you play it right.
There's literally no RNG if you are fucking retarded. But you know. Oh, and by the way,
I would happily be retarded if there was no more RNG in the game.
oh,
I
dude,
would take it any day.
Dude, that'd be such a good feeling. But then there'd be no point to play this game.
No, then it would be optimized like in a day.
Yeah, and then no one would ever play it again, which is a good thing. We would never have to play this game again. Ooh, this frame rate, boys. Oh, this is cinematic. Get them Xbox players in here. Oh, hell yeah.
Push It 3 is the best screen in the game. It never does any problems for anyone. Never.
Even on like normal occasions, I'll randomly get frame rate drops here. For like absolutely no reason. Also, as you probably notice, the text selection, like the most optimal way is just hold right click and then just spam left click. So yeah, except there's one part of the game where they were retarded and didn't, you know, have that. So there's one level called Trauma where in the beginning you just have to spam the living crap out of the left mouse button, because for some reason they didn't allow for like holding right click to skip text like they did in every other part of the game. Also, they never used those yellow walls we saw back in Overdose, like in the beginning of the game, ever again, which would have made this game like really cool in terms of like levels, because it lets you like shoot through the walls, but it doesn't like. It's pretty cool, but you know they never actually use it. Ernstine, what other things do you hate about this game?
I try not to think about it too much anymore.
Imagine playing this game in 2017.
I still actively play it, so in
Why
contrast to you, I can't afford to just keep shitting on it constantly.
Yes, you can. Isn't it? That's all your streams ever are. It's like you just slightly enjoy it for about 5 minutes, and then you hate yourself for like an hour.
Yes, I complain about the things happening live on my screen. Like, I don't go out of my way to complain about things that aren't even happening.
I don't know, man. I've watched your streams before, and then it's just you getting like really angry, and it's that German type of angry, so it's like really funny.
Once I go down the route of complaining about things that aren't happening, that's really bad.
Dude, imagine.
What? There's a bid war for the masks.
Oh, there was?
Yeah, apparently you should play Brandon $5 against 0.
Oh. Alright, we're switching to Brandon, boys. Oops. Hell yeah, dude.
I didn't watch the stream.
Yeah, I guess that's what happens when the game decides to be really bad and I have to close everything on my freaking computer. Because I don't see these things. Oh wow, I just twisted the neck of an already dead guy. That was so useful. Yeah, so after this, I'll switch to Brandon. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being an idiot.
Well, Brandon's pretty good on deadline.
Heck yeah. Brandon's good on every level. Except for,
Ascension.
yeah. And he's also really good on not Decadence, Crackdown.
No, he's not. Why?
The fucking first 4, he's like easy mode. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, but it's not even hard with Tony. I do the same strat.
Have you seen CFB's run? Exposed.
CFB sucks. I could beat his all levels time.
Prove it, faggot. You fucking get sub 24 to 32, all levels Tony, and then get back to me, okay?
I can.
No, you can't. Because I know you. You would just like quit within 5 seconds. Be like, why the fuck am I not running Brandon?
Have you seen my new game, 80% time? It's really good.
It's really not. I mean, like, it's not even sub 16. I mean, sub 17. Are you kidding me? Imagine not having a 1647. Holy shit, get good. Imagine not using Brandon in 80%.
Imagine being Proctor, you mean?
Dude, imagine being Proctor. That's a bad feel.
Bad feeling.
Imagine not just being, like, Polish, but, like, being a fake Polish guy. So you're just there even though you're Ukrainian. Imagine. Also, imagine running this game and then imagine only running the bad categories in the game, like him. Imagine not running Brandon just because he's scared. Dude, remember that time when he said, like, Brandon isn't even that much faster? Dude, imagine.
Well, it didn't seem like it, did it?
Brandon is much faster. And that'll be proven in 7 years when I finish my 3rd task.
The time Breeza was really... He's on point, you're playing Tony again.
Oh shit. Here, let's go play through the level again with Brandon. Heck yeah, dude. Oh, that's such a good feel. Oh wow, I forgot how great Brandon is. So much better than Tony.
It's really not easy to switch between masks, by the way.
Unless you're me.
Maybe unless you're
Buffett
the
Tim.
super soldier that is buffet time.
If you're not Snowfast or Buffet Time, just don't do it. Basically, just only run Brandon. That's all you need to know in life.
Welcome to Engine Plus all levels.
I'm using a bat. Can you please help me? I'm using a fucking bat. Heck. This is bad for a win.
The melee weapons
are you hecking?
Oh, the bat is known as a particularly bad.
It's the worst bat. It's the worst thing in the world. Fuck this game.
Nice wall executions, by the way. I've only seen them now.
Heck yeah, dude. Imagine not abusing this game. I don't know that feel one. There we go. Oh, I forgot there's 2 guys on deck. Heck. Yeah, so that's Brandon. He's better if you're better at the game. But then at the higher levels, then there's no... If you use Tony to get an even remotely decent time, comparatively, you have to be, like, way better.
Yeah, Tony has a lower speed limit, so you just cannot... You cannot world record anymore with Tony. He's too slow.
And the thing with Brandon, if you are a TAS, like, once you get way beyond, like, human abilities, then Brandon can literally dodge bullets. So there's that.
Yeah, when you're a task, then Brandon is simply 33% faster.
Heck yeah, dude.
Because then, at that point, nothing that Tony can do, Brandon couldn't as well.
So basically, if you're using Brandon, you're just doing easy mode. Is what you're saying.
As a task, yes.
Also, holy shit, I just realized I have to play Assault as Brandon. Heck. I hate this game. What's the time at, by the way? What, like 17 minutes or something?
20.
Oh, heck. Probably because I played through the same level again. Imagine.
Yes.
And that was trauma, the spamming that we had to do. Oh, I got caught in that corner. That's interesting. That rarely happens. And trauma is like really bad casually, but like it's super easy speedrun wise. It's like the easiest thing ever. It's so free, and if you fail it, it's called pulling a snowfats. And it's really important that you say that. Trust me. Ooh, frame drops. Ooh, yes. And yeah, that's trauma. And now we just wait a bit. Now, if this was NG any %, right when that save icon appears, we could just Alt F4 the game, reopen it, and then go to next level, and it'd be a bit faster. But we don't like to go fast. We like to play arbitrary categories. Also, New Game Plus at levels is the most popular because it's the most fun in every possible way.
I can't mention all these jokes by Greaser, they're really good.
Why? Why can't you mention them?
Because they're talking so much and I'm talking also. The task is a tool-assisted speedrun. Did you mean to say, if you're a tool, you can dodge bullets?
Heck yeah, dude.
Okay.
Oh wow, dude, I forgot how easy this level is with Brandon, actually. Why does Brandon make everything so much easier? Probably because he's actually a useful mask. Oh, I'm really bad at this level, this next screen with Brandon, just because I'm not used to how fast he moves. Ooh, did the game just crash? Oh, game just crashed. Heck yeah. Uh-oh. Help. Woo, lad.
Why are people getting crashes in this game these days? Like,
dude,
I've gotten crashes, Proctor's getting crashes. I've never seen.
I've never gotten crashes in this game in like ever.
Something changed.
Dude, what the hell? Jesus Christ. Okay, fuck me in the ass. Like seriously.
is asking. No, or do you want to finish that?
No, no. I was just gonna say this game's bad. What did he say?
Would it help if you plugged in 2 mice to skip the text and trauma? Which is an interesting idea.
That is an interesting idea to double spam. I'm not sure if that would actually be beneficial though. Because it's kind of limited. Like it doesn't like register every input. Like I mean, it registers them, but it doesn't do anything with them.
So does text skipping have a speed limit?
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter how fast? Okay, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I mean, if you notice on my tasks, you would see that as well. That it's basically the same speed.
So the answer is no. However, if you plug in a game controller, the 360 controller, for example.
Yeah, you can skip it.
There are certain cutscene or certain text boxes you can skip much faster for some reason.
Also, there's actually frame differences between the console version and the PC version. For some reason, on the console version, when they decided to release it on console, like, was it like a year or something later, they actually had different frame times. So, like, in certain places, you can save like tens of frames or more just by going on the console version. But then you have to use a controller, and you're actually retarded if you play this game on the controller, basically, because there's no reason to. It's a shooter. Also, how do I do this level as Brandon? Oh, I was supposed to get the melee weapon, yeah. That's a thing.
On the first floor, did you do the Duke strat, or?
I did the old Dingo strat.
The old Dingo. Okay, I think Duke did did it.
Oh no, it was the Duke strat. Yeah, then I guess it was probably first his.
I don't know anything about Dingo, so maybe they both use the same one.
I know more about Dingo. He's our boy, dude.
Oh my god, you went there with a shotgun. Now, why am I so far?
I didn't bring any weapon. I should have brought the melee.
The wrong stream.
God, this game is so bad. I just want to play this biker. That's like the only reason I play this game in the first place, is just because biker's so good. That's really the only good thing in this game is biker. Oh, and also Neighbors. Neighbors is such a good feel one.
Lordmau5 says the game has anti-speedrun protection coded into it.
Heck yeah, it does.
Like, the more you play the game, the more you think that's actually the case.
Like seriously, when I was first started playing, like, oh, there's no glitches, and I never had issues, and then every time I play it, it just gets worse and worse and worse.
It's like a really a pretty but badly built car, which when you drive slowly it's fine, but when you start going fast, panels everywhere and things fall off.
Heck yeah,
exactly
dude.
what it feels like playing this game.
That's the best description of this game I've ever heard. Heck yeah, dude.
The enemies are so inconsistent because of bad
programming,
pathfinding, for example, which also they lose attention when the pathfinding is broken and stuff. It can get really bad, and they have instant reactions.
Yeah, there's.
Sort of stuff. So
oh, speaking of randomness,
the more you have these sort of behaviors which kill your run.
Speaking of randomness, everything in this game is random. Like everything. The bullet spread is of course random. The AI's reaction time can go from 1 frame to never reacting ever. There's other things like. Oh, also there's randomly placed enemies, like so they'll like walk around randomly. A lot of stuff. Yeah, this game is just bad.
It was a good vengeance.
Well, yeah, it's Brandon. Brandon makes vengeance easy mode.
I think so too. Though.
That's why I don't understand how the hell frickin' Snowfats thinks vengeance is harder than assault. Like how? Like literally how? If he was talking about
just stop mentioning this, we are enabling him. Ignore it. It's bullshit and everyone knows it.
It really pisses me off though, because it doesn't make any sense, and I'm so triggered. That feel when you unironically miss a knife throw? Holy shit. It's 2017. Imagine not just standing still like that. Imagine being like Jackintosh or Ernstein and being a baby.
What? I never lock on.
What the fuck was that? No, I'm not talking about the lock on. I'm talking about like he like comes over to instead of like standing right here, like where I am.
No, I do that. I do your set now.
Oh heck yeah, dude.
For a while, I really like it.
Then fuck Jackintosh.
Yeah, fuck him. He's really bad at boss fights. That's all I'm gonna say.
Snowy's really bad at any of the skips. That's like where all of his resets were in any percent, if you ever watched him.
Unfortunately.
Dude, what was that gunshot? Holy shit. I'm almost spooked. Ernstein. Why is there a man with ketchup on his face? I'm confused.
I don't know, I'm not seeing it yet, but I've never seen anything like that.
That's weird. I think the game is broken, guys. That's not new. Also, you can do this. You just press shift, it just brings it back to there. And now we just spam escape. Oh wait, that wasn't the end of the game? Whoa! Now we're gonna actually get to the good part of the game. Do you want to explain what biker is?
Yeah, I want to explain that if the timer is sort of accurate, you're like going to go over time by 1.5 minutes. But it's fine, I hope.
Yeah, I mean, I saved 21 minutes over my last run, so it doesn't matter.
So on these last 4 levels, you cannot choose a mask. You will be playing biker, who has a helmet and rides a bike. He cannot pick up any sort of weapon. He just uses his meat cleaver, with which he melees everyone. It's a pretty good melee weapon. And he has 3 throwing knives, so you'll see that on both of the next levels. We utilize if you can do the buffet strat.
I ignore the fact that I haven't played this game in 2 months. That's besides the point.
It's a precise strat. Yeah.
It is a very precise strat. The strat that I can't do anymore that I made. Heck yeah. It's like it's if you see a video of it, you still probably won't understand it. It's like really like weird movement to like manipulate the guy in the top left so that he reacts in a certain amount of time. Because you can like the AI in this game is both really easy to predict and also impossible to predict at the exact same time. You just learn to get better at it once you like play like 300 hours in the game. You'll start to understand it a bit more. But even then, you'll still won't. Dude, Fun and Games is the easiest level. Oh, this frame rate though. Dude, I'm tassing it, boys. Task mode, heck yeah. Oh, heck. This is so bad, holy shit.
You cannot see it because of the frame rate, but Edgar has a faster movement speed.
Yeah.
Tony, not quite as fast as Brandon.
He moves at the same speed as Graham.
Graham, okay.
So he moves 1/6 faster than normal, whereas 116.666666666, yeah.
So that's very important because he's a melee-based character and he needs to be able to walk up to people.
Dude, remember when this game didn't crash? Good times.
Oh right, you crashed, so I mean maybe you didn't go over time.
If we remove the fact that I did one level twice and also the game fucking crashed.
I haven't seen
it's for the kids, my dudes.
Still. I'm wondering whether there was a third option which was even more popular than Brandon. I can't tell. No one's telling us. What a great,
yeah, dude.
Great moderation. No
one's I mean, I would have loved to do frickin' Richard. Holy shit! If someone told me. Oh, I think I just. Oh wow, I didn't fail it. I didn't pull a Jackintosh. Heck yeah, dude.
This is the easiest.
Alright, now this is like really optimal. Like I'm like the best at this part, so watch this shit. So I just saved 2 frames right there by using right arm first strat. It's if you move into any loading zone with a right arm first, you're 1 frame faster. So right now I'm doing like very optimal movement strats. And if we go backwards on this, we don't have an animation. And now there's so we do the top. Oh wow, I slightly messed up the text screens, but and get ready on time. GG. I'm only good at the irrelevant levels. Heck yeah, dude. Yeah, so that was Hotline Miami. If you want to run this game, it is actually pretty fun to run. Because unlike most games, it's a lot more based on your ability to play the game rather than just like learning glitches. Ernstein, you want to say anything?
It's fun until you hit 28 minutes, so...
Yeah, just don't get really good at the game.
Yeah, can recommend.
If you have a 29-minute time, you still will probably have a little bit of fun. Once you get sub 28, you start hating it. So, just don't get too good at the game. And if you want to run the game, just go to speedrun.com for Hotline Miami. And there's resources there like Discord, tutorials, a Google Drive that has a bunch of information, all that shit. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hate this game, and thanks Ernstein for being here.
Thanks for inviting me.
And thanks Game Jesters. I'm really glad you enjoyed it, because I hated it. But I hope anyone had enjoyment, because that would make it all worth it. We gotta save the kids, my dudes. Bye.
Bye.